This is our trip to Berlin, known for the infamous Berlin Wall, multifaceted street food, the TV Tower building, Checkpoint Charlie, the Brandenburg Gate, having more bridges than Venice, and being an open-air museum as the capital of Nazi Germany during the Holocaust.
So we've made it to Berlin.
We're here.
Berlin, Germany. And when we got here, we got our room just like we did in Amsterdam. And we took a nap because I still haven't been feeling that well. But this is a great refresh. And now we're going to go do our first thing in Berlin. This hotel is amazing. And the thing that we're going to go do is try something called doner kebab. Yeah, hopefully I said that correctly. And it's like 5 minutes away from here, so let's see if it's good. Walking towards the place. There's a lot of bikes like in Amsterdam. It's so quiet around here. Right?
Yeah.
Boom. The GPS is going crazy?
Yeah.
Okay, well, at least we know how to read. That's clearly the place across from here.
See that car?
Hey! I love Audis. I'm manifesting it for me. The food spot Fuger Imbiss was such a great choice and was very affordable. We both had a doner kebab with just about everything. Brian had his first beer, the green lemon, which he enjoyed, and I had a beverage. The food was so flavorful that we were so impressed, we knew we'd have to come back eventually. To end the night, we took a train and walked around the area near the Oberbaum Bridge, which we found so pretty. Okay, our first transportation in Berlin.
Hi everyone, today's day 2 in Berlin. We actually are about to start going to a walking tour to learn more about the war and different things that happen here with the Jewish people and humankind, sadly. But we're ready to go learn more about that. About to finish some lunch that we had in the same place we ate last night, and then from there we'll keep exploring.
Our Berlin history walking tour began at 1:30 p.m. and was booked through Get Your Guide. Our tour guide Michael was very informative on the Third Reich and Cold War. The tour began under the Bradenburg Gate, the only remaining town gate of Berlin, which has been a symbol of both division and later reunification. We honestly learned so much about Adolf Hitler's rise to power in 1933 and the Bradenburg Gate's interesting history, like when Napoleon Bonaparte, during the French occupation of Berlin, took the Goddess of Victory statue with him back to Paris. Near the gate, there is the beautiful Adlon Hotel, where once Michael Jackson made the mistake of holding his son over the railing. We liked learning about the impact of the Berlin Wall and a few stories of people living on the west or east side of it.
When both halves of the city was celebrating 750th anniversary of the foundation, Ronald Reagan spoke here. He made his famous speech right in the center of this street, and he said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall here, open that gate." He said that here. like portraits of fascism and Nazi regime. But actually it was built as something completely opposite, as a symbol of parliamentarism and democracy. German people were fighting for their democracy entire 19th century. There was revolution of 1848, and finally, after unification of Germany, they got their parliament. This inscription, Dem Deutschen Volke, means to the German people, which the Kaiser, the emperor, didn't like at all. He still wanted to rule alone and so on. And the building was built in the last decade of the 19th century. It was a nice building. I'll make a second round. Please have a look at these beautiful obelisks on the corner towers. No more obelisks. They are all gone. And of course this imperial cupola was also quite beautiful.
After showing us many historical buildings and sites, we were also given additional information on how Germany truly believed at the time Hitler would eventually redefine and carry out the new idea of a stronger Germany, basically making Germany great again. Many grew to believe that losing the war was not so much due to the lack of preparation, but to the betrayal from the Jews, the Social Democrats, and the Communists. We walked into the Holocaust Memorial, which we both agree looked like a cemetery, felt like a maze, and at times was unsettling as the blocks got taller.
In that corner. Here they used 10 times more concrete than for a normal bunker. You see the width of the walls was 3.5 meters, ceiling 4.5 meters. It was bomb-proof against the strongest American and British bombs. We'll go to the shade soon. Now, Hitler spent last 12 days in this bunker, that's it. And he lived in rooms 1, 2, 3 and 4. Room number 2 is marked with a white rectangle. This is where he committed suicide. He killed himself here. Himself and Eva Braun became his wife one day before they killed themselves. Before she was just a mistress and Hitler was married to Germany. And yes, he realized it was over in the very last days, the last week of the war, literally. When President Roosevelt died, Hitler waved the newspaper in front of Albert Speer and said, "You see, my prophecy was right, we will win." It was in April 45. When he realized it was over and Russian tanks and cannons were in the city, he became suicidal, not only towards himself, but to the whole German people. According to his own racial beliefs, only the strongest animal species can survive. If German people did not win the war, they were doomed. It would serve them right. He ordered to flood the subway system, to dynamite bridges and dams. Speer tried to sabotage these orders, but Hitler said there will be no next generations. You must do that. Yeah, like in operas of Richard Wagner, epic end of the hero and so on. What happened? After the officers heard the shot, they entered the room and they saw them both sitting on the sofa. Hitler's head slanting, blood dripping from the hole in the temple, making a puddle of blood on the carpet already. And Eva Braun was sitting beside him. She smelled burnt almond. That was the smell of cyanide. They were wrapped into 2 big carpets and brought outside of the bunker through this emergency exit. This building here, it's exactly where this little tree is. Yeah? And they were placed, these 2 carpets were placed in a bomb crater and burned. How do we know it was Hitler and not somebody else? Miraculously, they found his lower jaw and a fragment of the skull right here, and they showed it to Hitler's personal dentist. His name was Hugo Blaschke. Dr. Blaschke said it is Hitler's jaw, because he remembered all the teeth, all the prostheses, all the fillings, bridges he had done himself. And we may be pretty sure that he never made it in a submarine to Argentina, he never sang with Elvis Presley and things like that. Yes.
I'm gonna try Bryden. B-O-Y-G-E-N. Ooh, cool. You like? The Father was like in the flesh. Oh, not in the flesh. We're here. Oh, and Frank with a little cat. Everybody's fine. The Jewish Museum taught us a lot about the origins of Judaism and kept us engaged with how many of the information and historical items were displayed. The exhibits were thought-provoking and quite chilling. The artwork was exceptional and the stories were either heroic or haunting. We highly recommend visiting the Jewish Museum on a visit to Berlin, and with our experience, give yourself plenty of time to absorb everything because we had to leave the museum before seeing all of it.
Hare Krishna.
Okay guys, so our day has been eventful. We went to the Jewish Museum after our tour guide and we didn't get to do one thing, so we might come back tomorrow, which is our last full day. And right now we're heading to the burning books. Oh, I forgot the name, but anyways, the memorial of it.
Book burning?
I'm gonna put the name here. And that's what we're headed out to next. And tomorrow is gonna be just as eventful as today. I don't know what we're gonna do tonight, but that's what we're doing now.
Let's go. Una noche en Berlín.
So let's see. Oh, sorry, babe. It's from this angle you can see. You see all of those empty books. All those empty. ¿En español?
Los shelves,
Ajá. Sí, porque eso simboliza todos los libros que quemaron.
Ah, ok, pero no es que se ve el libro de que quemaba ahí abajo.
No, obvio.
Solo los shelves. Un shelf blanco, ¿verdad?
Yes. Okay, so I like this quote. It's in German, but we translated it, and it says, "That was only a prelude. Where one book burned books, in the end people will be burned too." Heinrich Heine, 1820.
So we're in the west now.
Pretty much, yes. That's what we walked yesterday. But it was dark. This is where it was built up to block access to West Berlin.
The whole area of the East Side Gallery, the open-air gallery on the longest surviving section of the Berlin Wall, was our favorite place to be, especially the Uberplatz. The Uberplatz has various food spots, lots of entertainment like the Uber Arena, where Trevor Noah showcased that night. Also has rooftop bars, a movie theater, and much more.
Hi everyone, today is day
Probably
I'm forgetting.
three?
Yeah, 3. Today is day 3 and we are headed to, I mean, we're already here, but we are at platform 17 and you guys are going to come along with us. We're going to see where most, if not all, Jews were transported to their concentration camps that they were taken to. So, and then we're going to do other stuff today. And let's see what those things are. And clearly there was more than one, right babe? Look, because we can see there's like a couple over there. Platform 17 stands today as a Holocaust memorial located in Grunewald Station. The first deportation train departed from this platform on October 18, 1941. By the end of World War II, more than 50,000 individuals of the German Jewish population from the Berlin area were deported to ghettos, labor camps, and concentration camps. The platform and tracks seen were abandoned after the war. The platform today contains 186 steel plates, each having the dates of transport, where they came from, destination, and the number of people. Brian and I would both agree that we felt relieved to see the memorial in a good condition, considering there had been recent vandalizations done to it. We feel such empathy towards all the atrocities at the time, as well as all the innocent lives that have been caught in the crossfire of war, hate, and greed, time and time again.
I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you? Or do you not think so far ahead? 'Cause I've been thinking about forever. Ooh.
Once again, we decided to go to the Uberplatz and spent the rest of our afternoon there eating the same wings from Sausalitos, having more beers and cocktails, and doing one of our favorite pastimes, people watching.
Tastes like a beef. Like in a good way. So we went out real quick to get something to eat before we have to head to bed tonight because we had a pretty eventful day. Oh my god, look at my under eye. Pero, I don't know why I say pero. Pero, if I'm Hispanic, so you're gonna have to know. Pero means like. Look at babe. Hi. He has another Bex. I have my favorite. And we're about to have German hot dogs. This is mine with cheese. And I guess tomatoes. And yours is the traditional one?
Traditional.
That's what he was told. So let's see if we like it. I have a feeling I'm gonna like it. Okay. Good morning. Today is our last day in Berlin. If you can hear, we're in the train station. And we're going to finish some stuff we didn't get to finish. Like we had gone to the Jewish museum and there was a exhibition part of it that I didn't get to do, and we're gonna finish it and complete it today. What else are we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna eat some, I guess, some authentic German stuff. And
Photo booth.
Yeah, we're gonna do the photo booth that everybody says you should do when you go to Berlin. And yeah, and then we're gonna hopefully be able to leave today because there's delayed flights in the airport because we took trains so far. Now we're going on a plane, and it's been a struggle trying to make sure our weight makes sense, but we shall see. We'll be fine. We're good. But see ya in a good minute. We get off on the next one. On our second visit to the Jewish Museum, we took more of our time reading some of the stuff we had rushed through. And on this day, Brian decided to write out his own wish and place it on the tree. We ended our visit with the Screaming Faces exhibit, and we really feel like the artist did a great job conveying the frustration and horror of things done to the poor people during the Holocaust. Just with metal faces all stacked upon each other and scattered even beyond the lighted area, but still making sound when stepped on, still making a difference. Tell me this doesn't look like City Lock. It's like on point. I love it.
After the museum, we chilled in a quiet plaza with a beautiful statue in the center as we were on our way back to the Checkpoint Charlie area to get ourselves souvenirs and find a cool spot for lunch.
Right across from the KFC in Checkpoint Charlie is a food truck area called Charlie's Beach, which has a cool beach vibe with sand, which really called our attention. We both ate from the seafood stand. I had the shrimps while he had the fish. We also had drinks like an amazing green power smoothie to give us the boost that we so needed. Before leaving Berlin, we had to make sure not to leave Charlie's Beach without using their photo booth. to partake in the Berlin experience. The pictures cost €3.
Hi. Bye, Berlin. Bye.
Just like all good trips must come to an end, Berlin was a very interesting city that we wouldn't mind visiting again. Where would we go next on our Brighton adventures?